Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of my friends from all over the world. Today is a special day as Mamtaz has been working with us for a couple of months with the GMRT, and today is her day to be able to facilitate the script that she designed. Mamtaz, would you introduce yourself and take over?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum.
Mamtaz?
Just do it. My
the group is yours. You're going to introduce yourself and then tell me when you want the script. I have the script already for you. You don't have to do anything but just introduce yourself and
just wait 1 minute. I have prepared my technical problem. I have prepared my technical problem.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. All those who have joined my open session from different countries. First of all, thank you to everyone, including Teresa Hanson, for joining my open session, and welcome everyone from Bangladesh. I am Mamtaz Rokshana Akhter, secondary school teacher, Bangladesh. Moreover, I run an online school called Madam Bibihat Shahjahan Online School. I have a global Facebook group which broadcast weekly roundtable discussion sessions every week. My group name is World Educator Bangladesh chapter, where eminent academics from around the world participate in the discussions. Today, I came to this GMRT Global Matrix Reader Theater platform, but only through this global group. Here, mention that, Georgia, thank you for including me in such an important platform. Many more thanks for taking the opportunity to work with world-renowned academics, including Teresa Hanson. Here, I have no hesitations in saying that GMRT is an excellent learning teaching platform. So I feel very lucky to be here. There are opportunities for students to learn and teach individually, and students around the world have the opportunity to learn together by creating resources like libraries. Now the next generation global education we are thinking seems to be possible through GMRT. The goal and purpose of the story I have developed here today is to selflessly cooperate with each other. Moreover, to come forward with any task with courage to reach a logical solution. Since we are in teaching professions and thinking of next generation global education, there must be unity's power, unity's strength to teach our students to face any challenge. In fact, the goal of all us should be to ensure that the next generation that we are working on for global education is completed with human knowledge. They will develop selflessly cooperation, empathy, and the ability to work together. They will be loyal to each other, acquire the qualities of leader, and move forward to solve problems according to the decisions of the team led by the leader. It is worth mentioning here that the main ideological inspirations behind developing this story is my father. I grew up seeing his ideal work selflessly and tried to solve any complex problem with a sound plan. So now everyone will read the story with great pleasure. In this time, I am humbly requesting Teresa to open the drama script, please.
Are you able to see the screen?
Yes. thank you for opening drama script. I need some volunteers who will read this drama script. Here I have set several characters such as narrator 1, 2, 3, deer, crow, mouse, tortoise, and hunter. In this time, I would like to request who would do you want to be narrator 1?
May I?
Okay. Who you're gonna need to say your name and then change your title to who it is you're going to read, because with the script up, we can't see you well. So who was that, Akhter, you wanted to read?
Yes.
Okay, all right, narrator 1, Akhter.
And narrator 2?
May I, ma'am?
Please your name?
My name is Norita.
Noirita. Noirita, please. Rename, please rename you.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And narrator 3?
Can I?
Your name?
My name is Tauhid.
Tauhid, please rename you. And tortoise?
Tortoise, is that what you're saying?
Ma'am, can I be the tortoise?
Okay, Poland. Please rename. And deer?
Okay, ma'am, I'm changing my name to tortoise.
Cool.
Okay. And next, mouse?
May I be the mouse? Nirmala.
Nirmala, please rename. A hunter?
Okay, I'll be the hunter. Anil.
Okay, please rename. Thank you. And crow? I need one character, crow.
You need a crow and a deer.
Who do you want to be the character, crow and deer? We have got, please, Onil Pitanes, please rename you. Rename. We have got character mouse, tortoise, narrator 1, 2, 3. Rest of the character, crow.
Hunter? Okay. Mamtaz, I will be crow if you'd like.
Okay. Please start the program.
And we still need a deer.
We have got hunter, mouse, tortoise, crow. One should be tortoise, crow, narrator. Narrator 1. Please rename narrator 2.
Yep, we have a narrator too. We
Ma'am, I have renamed it.
Good job. Good job.
And narrator 3. Please rename narrator 3.
Wahid, what was it that you were going to be? Wahid?
The people who've chose their characters, you need to change your name as you have chosen your character. Like, as I am Crow, then I have to change my name as Crow.
We still need a deer, and we need to know who narrator 3 is.
Probably we have got all characters. Narrator 1, Narrator 2, narrator 3, deer, tortoise, mouse, hunter, and crow.
Okay. Are you ready to start the reading, Mamtaz?
Yes.
Narrator 1.
Long ago, three friends lived together in a beautiful forest. They liked to do all the work together and spend most of their time together. They always met under a banyan tree in the forest. One day, mouse, crow, and tortoise were wandering in the forest when suddenly they saw a deer coming towards them.
I have no friends. Will you accept me as a friend? I don't feel safe alone in this jungle. I want to be your friend and stay together.
The three friends discussed the deer's request and decided they would accept him as a friend.
Yes, you can be our friend. We are very happy to have you as a friend.
I am grateful to you and thank you all. I will never show selfishness. We will all be together in happiness and sorrow.
One day, while they were talking under a banyan tree in the jungle, when they suddenly saw a hunter occupying them.
Oh, friends, we have to flee now or Hunter will kill us.
Careful, we must flee with caution.
Very well, we will all move with caution.
They all moved away to protect themselves, but deer fell into the hunter's net.
Where's the deer? He cannot be found. We all are worried about deer.
No, you can fly well. Only you can find out where deer is.
Wow, well, I'll try.
Crow began to shout.
Oh, dear, what has happened to you? Where are you? We are all worried about you.
Crow heard their call back.
Friend, I'm here. I usually walk very carefully, but today I did not see the hunter's nest. It was so well hidden. Now I am in danger of the hunter catching me. Can you rescue me?
The crow quickly went back to his friends and told them the deer's current condition. Everyone was thinking of rescuing deer and looking for a solution.
Tortoise, you stand by the tree and watch for the hunter. I will go with the crow and cut the net with my sharp teeth and rescue the deer.
Oh, friends, hunters is coming. Mouse, you must release deer quickly. Turtle, move away from the tree or you will be in danger.
The hunter came and saw that his net was torn. Everyone was safe for a while. Then the hunter saw the tortoise.
Alas, my net is ruined. Ah, but what do I see by the tree? I see a tortoise. He will make a good soup.
The hunter grabbed a bag and put Turtle inside.
Franz, are you all safe? Oh no, Hunter has tortoise in his bag.
They wondered again how to rescue Tortoise and began to make plans.
Friend, an idea has come to my mind. I will lie on the side of the forest where Hunter will see me. Surely he will come to catch me. When he moves away from the bag, Mouse can rescue Tortoise by cutting the bag with his sharp teeth. Oh dear, you'll have to be very careful so we can rescue the tortoise without you being in danger again. Don't worry, Crow. This time we will be successful. Where's the rest of this? It's not going down.
Yeah, mouse.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing for a minute and I'm going to pause and I'm going to reshare. Okay, we'll start here with narrator 3.
Deer lay down on the side of the forest as planned. Crow noticed the hunter leave the tree and walk towards Deer. Mouse saw Hunter put the bag with Tortoise inside on the ground.
What a fortune! I will leave the tortoise here and take the deer. There will be a lot of more meat.
Full. This time, the hunter made a big mistake. Mouse got towards the deck and Deer got up and ran.
We lost some of your words there. Narrator 1.
They have been able to trick Hunter successfully because they made a fine plan together.
Friends, we are all safe now. But remember, Hunter may come back. We must always cooperate with each other.
We are four friends together.
So always remember, unity is strength.
Is strength.
We all should say that together.
Good job.
Well done.
Even with the issue of the script not being whole, you were able to pick it back up and read through it. Very nice. Mamtaz? You have to unmute. Mamtaz, unmute yourself.
Hello, Mamtaz ma'am. Please unmute yourself.
Yes.
Or ma'am, Turkey ma'am, to
Okay. Okay.
request you.
Sorry for mistake. Thanks again for reading the script very nicely and attentively. Thanks to all. If this script is made up of fairy tales, surely from this story we can learn our life-based lesson to create the next generation of highly talented and well-educated. Now I would like to ask the students, our students, please, how do you feel after reading this story? For example, you can tell about any one character. Someone.
Ma'am, we cannot hear you, I think.
Yes,
You can't hear Mamtaz?
Yeah, we cannot hear Mamtaz ma'am.
She's asking.
Your net problem here. We can also Mamtaz ma'am to his speech. We can hear.
Ma'am, can you
am I audible?
Say the speech again? What did you say? Yes, ma'am. Now you are, but the voice was glitching.
Okay. Now I would like to ask the student, how do you feel after reading the stories? For example, you can tell about any one character here. Just someone tell me.
Ma'am, can I go? Can I tell first?
Okay.
Hold on.
Ma'am, in this character, in this in this script or dialogue, you can say that the deer has made friends with them, and they have become unbreakable after the fours get together. If you see that four friends have four powers, like if the tortoise hides in a shell, it's very hard to find the tortoise. It can disguise in the grass, and the deer, he can run very fast. Not only this, the mouse has a sharp teeth, and in this dialogue, the sharp teeth helped him twice, twice to save his two friends. And the crow can flew and find his friend very easily. And that's all I have got.
Nice job, Paul. Thank you.
Thank you, Colin, for your nice affection and compliment. Just I agree with you, and I want to add some point. From this story, surely we learn that despite the hunters being so very cunning, he is helpless because the hunter's strategy is worthless of the team power. So we should always remember that unity is the strength, biggest strength. With this generation, we always move forward with that strength. So who anybody wants to say something about this story?
Ma'am, can I say can I mention my opinion?
Yes, introduce yourself and please
Can I
tell.
say something?
Okay. Can I start?
Yes, you can.
I am Mamtaz bin Siddiq. I'm a student of 8th grade, and now I'm going to share my opinion about this dialogue. Actually, this dialogue was about unity, and unity is really strength because in this dialogue we can find an example, and the hunter was the man, human. Human is the best creature of the god, uh, in, but unity is more powerful than it. So we can learn it because the friends were so much cooperative with so much cooperative. That's why uh, they have won, and we can learn that unity is really strength, and we must be united in every teamwork. Thank you.
Thank you, Tawhid. And next,
Ma'am, can I?
yes.
Ma'am, can I say something?
Can I start?
First of all, Norita, you can start.
Hello, I'm Afia Norita. From the script, we have learned about unity. Yes, really, unity is strength. We have learned it, and we have learned about the importance of every insect in our life, because a little insect mouse, that was helped them to rescue their friend from hunters. So every creator of God is very much important, has important. So we should so we should um, respect them, and we have learned about unity is strength, and everybody should be united in our life. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. And next,
Ma'am, can I say something?
yes.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Afra Islam, and here I would like to share some of my feelings. The character of the crow seems to me to be very important here because the crow has wings so that it can move around wherever it wants. If we students can spread the intellectual power, then we can move around the world freely. Here we are learning a lot of new things that we can share with family and friends, which will help us to become people with a lot of human knowledge. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you, my dear student, for your richful.
Mom, can I tell something?
Yes, you can.
Very good evening to one and all. I was really enjoying this particular
Laila,
drama when I was
Laila,
listening
good
to this.
evening and welcome. Laila.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus, Laila, please, you can start.
All right. A very good evening to one and all, because I was listening to this particular story, and even though four different birds and animals were there, but when I was listening, I was putting those animals in place of human beings, because whenever we teach any particular story, it's our duty to give moral values to the children. So we have already come to know unity, support, cooperation, helpfulness, as well as boldness. These are the different morals by through this story we can easily impart in the minds of the children. And we can also correlate this story to one of the stories related to an old man who has already got four sons, and he wanted to make the children to believe that where there is unity, nobody can defeat them. So in the same way, when we are already in the family, when we have the unity, nobody can defeat us, nobody can threaten us. The same way in the society, the same way in the country, the same way in the world. So whenever we are reading a particular story, the moral should be already been highlighted. Let the children come out with that particular moral. Just like cooperation we told, unity, helpfulness, support, and the basic thing is love, and life is very precious, because here we have come to know, even though everybody curses the crow because nobody likes the crow, but at last, the ugly crow, we say it had already helped the other animals also. So we have to remember that we should not underestimate anybody. We should have the feeling of equality and brotherhood. This is what I have come to know by means of this particular dialogue and the beautiful story about the unity. Thank you.
Thank you, Laila, for your insightful discussions about our story, about our fairy tales story. So I want to say about GMRT. GMRT will also act as a kind of learning philosophy, because when a student look for a way to solve a problem, they will have different concerns. They will resort to philosophy to solve the problem, communication skills, and student will be much richer, will be more powerful in acquiring technological knowledge. I believe they will have the opportunity to expand themselves globally, teacher or learners, both of. Anybody say something about our session?
Yes,
Hello.
Mamtaz. Okay.
Who will be there? Who will be say?
Hello, everyone. Greetings from India. It was really a wonderful session, and there was so much to learn, to develop a new insight. The way we look at the scripts, the way we look at our stories. How can our stories can be changed to enhance the 21st century skills in our children? This is what is the mission of our darling Tracy. She's on a mission so that all of our children are able to understand and enhance and be more skillful in this globally, digitally interconnected world. Because we as teachers have been observing that all learners from cradle to their career, they need new skills and knowledge to succeed. And their skills need to be upskilled, reskilled, so that they can be able to face and utilize the opportunities available in the 21st century. And these skills are more important to our students now than ever before. And this form of narrating the story, exposing them to this style of reading a story by converting it to a script, using color codes, and then trying to explore the meanings, antonyms, synonyms, it's definitely going to provide them a framework for the successful learning in the classrooms, as well as it will also ensure that students can thrive in a world where change is constant and learning never stops. The beauty of these scripts is that every time, each and every time a student, a reader, a learner goes through the scripts, will definitely find something new, which is going to maintain the interest towards learning. And this is the major objective of this wonderful platform. Thank you so much, Tracy, for bringing us together to this platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akhter.
Welcome everybody. I'm Nazmul Haq from Bangladesh. This is emerging session. I would like to that Turki Hassan from know her 3 or 4 years ago, because we will introducing by Skype and Skype communication and other activities. We'll to connect several times, but today it's a different. We observe a different situation to how to we include our student very actively. This topic is here. Unity is strength. So everybody know that is very good. When we are together, we can man cannot not access him or her. Then we can stray away. We can go we can go prosper in our life, but we can when we can go to everyone one by one, then our prosperity has to stop anyway. So we can learn this story 4 or 6 there our student and teacher, their name to mouse, grow, and any other varieties type of the animal. I am very amazing to listening this session, because it is if we are use this system in our country or our situation, the student will learn more and more, because this system is very effective for our student. Every student will take part in this lesson. They are very benefited this lesson, and they will their knowledge is longer lasting, and they will be enhance their vocabulary. Thank you so much, Terry, to invite me this session, and I also invite Mamtaz here, and here will present our teacher educator Samsuddin Talukdar sir. She is the most senior of this seminar in Bangladesh. She is not only teacher but also he is very expert in education and research. She's already researched many things about our student life, student category, student how to student brain make, and he deliver his lesson plan, and more time he will join the student, their student how to they learn very effectively. The student how to want to the student. He is very effectively. He is very communicated person to the children, teacher, not only children but also is the teacher of the teacher. We are teacher, but our teacher is Mr. Samsuddin sir. She is very intelligent. She continues. She studying. I know that she is very active. After 2 hours or 3 hours, she is to his job is finished, but he will not never stop, because she is studying and studying. He also she also help all this time I support all the community in the all over the world. I also founded a platform, World River Educator, and I will all the international community. I will take part and I will support them. When I will the the time I will time have, I will take part this lesson. I am not an English teacher, but I will to speak something else nowadays because I will try and I will success. I'm also in Arabic teacher nowadays. I can 1 month finish the Arabic language skill. Now I can also continuously speak in Arabic because every 1 month or together here 30 teacher to continue about 5 minutes every day. Their lesson will be delivered in Arabic. So I am now I am able to speak Arabic in 5 minutes. I also in Arabian countries and Western countries, East countries, all over the world, I can also to communicate all them. Thank you so much. Pray for me, and I will pray all over the all the educator and student. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nazmul sir,
Okay.
for your
Okay.
elaborate discussions and sharing your views. Just
Mamta madam, can I?
Anil would like to say something.
Yeah.
yes,
I need to go. Before that, I really like to talk something about this. Actually, storytelling is a very good technique, right? So I'm also working with the National Geography channel as an educator, and they are also using this technique a lot because storytelling plays a major role in especially inquiring, exploring things. The student, if you inspire the kid, they really like to learn because you are creating a platform where they wanted to learn, right? So if you don't create that kind of platform, they never learn because you just read things like there are certain things that we need to think about when you do these kind of uh, techniques. So especially storytelling, it's not only the reading books, but also you can get something out of them. Once you read the story, or once you read the story, maybe they do have similar story. Understand, that is where you are successful because these children will come up with their own ideas. So you just give them some time to, okay, what do you think about the tortoise? How a mouse can help such personality? So whether this kind of small, the size is not the problem. And even when you talk about your 5 fingers, now you think that these 5 fingers, they do have different things, like you can take this as something like you can threaten somebody, and sometimes you can say yes, well done, you did it, and sometimes no, you're not good. But can you do it alone? Like can you catch a person by one finger? No, never. So you are talking about the strength, unity. So if you grab all these fingers, then you can catch anybody because you have that much of power. So that's how you should interpret the things that you have already try to embed into the kids. You can use these things as well. So and the other thing is, I think when you show them the pictures, this might affect the story because projecting things in their head, you know because you have your own pictures, right? So why are we putting them into that kind of environment where maybe you really like to give them kind of inspiration. Yes, it's a beautiful mouse, beautiful, like that, but at the end you don't create a kind of picture inside the student's mind because we do have our own heroes, right? So I remember as I was a kid, I used to hear stories. It's a story called Muampalasa. So there are a lot of characters. So you listen to the radio, and your own heroes are there. But when these people create a film based on that particular situation, and when you go and see, you feel sorry for yourself because your hero is not there, right? I don't know whether Tracy agree with me on this, but these are my experience because you're asking about inquiring things. Yes, because we need to look at the things through the student's eyes, not our own eyes, because their world is so beautiful, but ours, we are corrupted, sorry to say these things, because we have a lot of unidentified things in our head all the time. All these things are haunting our kids, because in spite of all these things, we are trying our best to give something to our kids, right? So I'm sorry if I give you a kind of criticism or something like that, but I experience these things. As Mr. Samsuddin said, because I really like to something about that also, because I got a chance to go to UK, and because I used to work with the British Council for a long period of time. So grade 5 student, imagine. So the teacher didn't do anything, just as usual, ask the kids to come into the classroom, because the teachers are coming after 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. The teachers need to be in the school. 9 o'clock, the students are out there. They until 8 to 9 they can play outside. When they come into the classrooms, the teacher is prepared. She's well prepared, and she just give them a kind of form and the equipments, and then she gave them the small, very small activity. The activities she has already pre-prepared things. So I was there, and so I'm asked to go with the kids. So I went to the place where the decayed a log, right? So the kids were given the small piece of paper, like the form is there, and the card and some equipments. So I was wondering, because in Sri Lanka we don't see these things, right? So at first, the leader is there. He took the thermometer and put it on the log and checked the temperature, right? And then he took the other kids, they take the magnified glasses and check what kind of insects, bugs are there. They don't know their names, but what did they do? They just write things, what they observe. That is learning, right? So then what happened? I thought, yes, it's over. No, the kids, they burn the log, they set the fire, and then again they check put the thermometer in and find the temperature. So now they knew, even though they are in grade 5, they knew the existence and at what point they can destroy these animals, but they don't know the names. But in our country, we used to give all the names. Yes, termites are there. So the students are going, and they wanted to check whether the termites are there. So that is where I mean, we are not that much, we don't use this kind of technique. That is why we see the scientists in those countries, where the Asian countries we don't have. Understand? So that is the reason. I think we need to change this setup. I think, thanks Tracy, this is the first time I used to come to your session, and it was wonderful, and I enjoyed a lot, because I know that we can learn a lot, because we can share. Sharing is very, very important, because we do have a lot of experience. I have 25 years of experience as a teacher. I'm teaching English as well as German, because I especially introduced German into my school, because I just want to change the whole thing. The student can change their way of thinking, finding opportunities. Why can't we do? Teacher is a kind of creator. He's not a preacher or something. Different roles. So that's what I did. And thank you very much once again. And I enjoyed. Thank you, Laila. She's the one should just send me a text also. Anil, please join. And thank you very much. It was wonderful. because I have to go. I'm so definitely I will join your sessions in the future as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Anil sir. Thank you for your best compliment and insightful discussions about our sessions, about our students. Really, the main reason I bring different characters here is firstly to know about the lifestyle of this animal and how much the story characters activities affect our learning and teaching activities. What can be my lesson from here? We'll take this story to any philosophy of a student. So his character in the story is portrayed in such way that our next generation comes forward to lead, avoid selflessness and selflessness, cooperate in any terms, must be confident in team, so in team decisions, so strategic need to be adopted to solve difficult problems, success required and working according to fixed plan. Student will keep in touch with each other. The success of knowledge together will be felt as with teachers from different countries as working together at GMRT to teach the next generation to learn properly. So in this stage, I would like to request Talukdar sir, please. I have a question. Just what do you think our next generation will learn from the story?
Well, I was just listening everyone. There's very wonderful ideas just coming out from everyone. Really, every human being is unique and they have also diversity. Poland, are you listening me?
Yes, sir. I'm listening you.
Okay. You just read out a story with dialogues. If I just change the characteristics, will you able to reform any story? For example,
Sir, I didn't understand your language.
Okay, I'm telling you, if I just change the characteristics or the role, for example, if I just bring tiger instead of deer, if I just bring one pretty girl instead of mouse, if I just bring one maybe you can say butterfly, then will you able to make any story?
Yes, sir. I can make a story, but it will be difficult for me.
Anyway, but you will able to make a story. That's your confidence. Whether it is difficulty or not difficulty, that's later on. We will think about later it. But you are now confident that you can start a story. Well, Poland, you are here. And I'm Noirita. Are you listening me? Hello, Noirita. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir, I'm listening you. Yes,
okay,
sir.
you just wait. You just wait. The Tawheed is there? Tawheed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me check.
You.
Yes. Just now, Noirita, think you are a butterfly. Poland, think you are a little boy. Okay? Tawheed, you can think yourself a wonderful tree. Now, can you make any dialogue? Noirita, can you start a dialogue as a butterfly? You can talk with Poland.
Well,
as a little boy.
This is a really cool idea, and I think maybe it'd be fun to bring them together to do something like that. But unfortunately, not in an open session with Mamtaz.
Okay, no. I want to say that if they agree that they will do it, it means you are successful. I'm not going to getting out anything. I want to see that how they are thinking. Get the point? If they are able to understand these fact and factors, though, so they can make a replica from their head. Maybe that will be not right. Ultimately, they can able to transfer the learning from one person to another person. And in this platform, I want to say that it's only the thing, someone is just starting with one beautiful story, and she's going to depict the stories and characteristics of the person, which is just coming out from the children. So later on, if the teacher tried to make an interrelation with a lot of the ideas, this is one sort of ideas that we are just generating some values. There are a lot of ideas through which they can understand science, mathematics, values, religious. So we have to make some interdisciplinary connection through this, so the children will able to, because if this is just a one episode, then it will go out. If they can involve in episode one after another, then they will have to able to understand how the thing are interrelated. I want to show that point. Okay, you started, that's very nice. Now if the people are coming in this platform and if they just start to make a lot of story and they just so we need a one cooperation. What is her thinking, what is his thinking, we have to make a interrelation with that, and then we will able to justify the children whether their own thinking is developing or not, how they are seeing the world, what will be their future vision. That's your target. We have to change them to think about our future world, how to survive there, what are the problems are coming, how we have to preserve our environment for the future, and how we have to use our scientific knowledge for the goodwill of other people. In that case, this program is very nice, but we have to draw attention for other subjects and other things you already described about a heart, how the heart chamber is working, how the people are making a dialogue. But there is also some critical thinkings. For example, if you just go for the Newton law, if you just go for the relativity, so we have to think about the level of the children as well as how we have to set it within their level. And I would like to request, if possible, if we can make some dialogue for the parents, and if they come to act within themselves, so then they will feel why this is very important. Through this storytelling, maybe they will get some solution in their day-to-day life. It might be one of the way, but we have to test it. So thank you very much, Hans. Really, you are doing a very great work in your age. Fantastic, because you are trying to showing us your ideas, your thought, your philosophy. You just try to start it, whether it is working or not. Whenever you start it, you will see what are the difficulties that you can just repair, you can just make some new voices. So really great.
Sir, I have another question. Just will a student benefit from this link which I have used from this story?
Obviously, because whenever we are looking over the dialogue, we saw many green words or many blue words where children can just click and go to any place of the art. So whenever they will feel, oh, I want to know what are exactly this is. And this is another important thing. When I'm going to find out something new, then that will lead me to know other things. In this way, the area of their learning will be increased, and they will be able to understand how the net and how the ICT is helping for the people. Once I said that in every 5 years, our knowledge volume is increasing very rapidly. So it will be helpful to understand how the knowledge volume should be interrelated with one and another with some meaningful ideas. That's very important. We can read a lot of things, but we will not understand anything. Here, there is a linking which will make them to understand meaningfully something, so they can make a correct decision. Maybe their brain will be ready to make some correct decision. Obviously, undoubtedly true. But with the teacher should understood it. In our country, we might not take a very direct action. But if some of the teachers start in their school to go through with this, maybe in Bangla, never mind, Teresa also told that you can do it in your own language. But the basic thing is understanding. So they feel, oh, I am a part of this, so I have to do it. Let us work where the children understood English. We will go for English. Like Nazmul, he is working Arabic, so the people will go in Arabic language. But as Teresa is coming from America, so her background is English. That's why his thinking and his guiding is right, because we all understand English, but we don't understand the other languages. This is one of the maybe philosophical point. Mamtaz, you are staying in a third world where there is a lot of challenges, problem. I like to thank Teresa. She select you to test in third world whether it is working or not. You are really successfully arranged children. Those children act here exactly what we were. Thank you, Mamtaz. And your activity is telling it is helpful, not my words. Am I right? Thanks
Yes.
a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your elaborate and insightful and meaningful discussion. The link I have used in this story are instructive for the student, because first they will find way to find those words, then they will know the meaning, synonyms, and antonyms of the word, and will be able to form appropriate sentence. Note that student will be accustomed to digital dictionary. So in addition, our student will become accustomed to digital learning and gain skill in the technological learning. Thank you. Can anybody say something about our program?
Yeah. Shams has his hand up.
Well, good morning, good night, everybody. Let me tell you about myself. My name is Shams. I'm 14 years old. I'm a student. I read class 8. The name of our school is Rotary Musoida Literary Center. I live in Chattogram. I'm going to say something on the particular topic that you said in the story. The tortoise has seemed to have done a lot slower than other members of the team. There are many in a class, but not all students are equally talented. Someone moves forward quickly again, or someone can move slowly. But we can also be an expert in providing strength to the various tasks of the team. We need to keep in mind that on the one hand it is weak, but on the other hand it has a lot of strength that can be understood in times of danger. Thank you all. I'm very happy to participate in the open session.
Please, Teresi, you say something about the program.
Well, I think, Mamtaz, you did a very nice job facilitating. You had a lot of people here and a lot of ideas and thoughts that came out of it. I'm going to thank everybody who came and shared with the reading and also shared their comments. I'm going to stop the recording now.